Hello, friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here on a Monday evening, and we could almost call it a pleasant Monday evening. Today ain't been that bad, but I'm shocked. Smoking my Peterson Dublin Rusticated 669, shape 69, and in it trying out a well, obviously it's a new blend to me, and it's a newish blend, the Captain Black I haven't had many bowls. And it's been kind of warm and steamy here. So, still kind of out on the fence on it, but I think it's fairly nice. Just not sure if it's something that I want to try and keep a stock of, or if it's going to be one of those every now and again blend that you just grab one if you see it, if it strikes your fancy. Here as of recent. About middle of the week last week, came home. It was kind of late, and the son was already in bed, and the wife kind of said, positioned me toward my boy's room and said, he needs to talk to you. And I thought, well, what's he done? And went in there and said, what's going on, son? He said, Daddy, I want to go camping. Can we go camping? Well, yeah, we can go camping. He said, we probably, Daddy can get the tent set up Friday night, and we can spend the night in the tent out in the field. So I did, and we did, which comes to one thing that I have learned, and I don't know how I feel about it, but it's it's an experience that I've took note of, and made a mental note of it. I'm pretty sure I can't sleep on the ground anymore. I used to be able to sleep on the just have a sleeping bag, and I'd be fine. Never batted an eye, never worried about nothing. That is not the case now. Of course, that, and no matter what I did, tried to position myself that night, always found like a rock. And I'm not talking no little rock. Felt like, baseball size rock. Always found my hip. So that was fun. But that's not why I'm saying what I'm saying. What led me to believe this point is I had got up out of the tent that next morning and went in the house to check my phone because my wife had left earlier and had went and had breakfast with one of her old classmates. And I had sat there just a few minutes and my knees tried to lock up. So it took me a second to stand up. And then while walking back to the tent, now, of course, the ground is wet. You know, the morning dew is very moist. I took a step, and then I went to take another one, and my foot slipped. And fell flat on my face. Joints were so stiff I couldn't fix it in time. So that moment led me to believe that I can't sleep on the ground anymore. In other news, the guy that I told y'all about, I think it was last week, how he quit cigarettes and started smoking a pipe, or cigars, and then he's gotten into the pipe. Come to find out, Friday evening after work, they had their own little smoking session, for lack of a better term. The guy, my buddy, and then another one who had an old Dr. Graybo, and I think he kept it. He'd held on to it for, oh gosh, I don't know, 10, 15 years. Not really smoked it a whole lot. He's not really kept up with it. He just had it and would buy a pouch of Captain Black Gold every now and again, because that's what his daddy smoked. And, you know, would try and pack him a bowl and light it up and try and smoke it. Well, my buddy had given him a pipe that he had bought, but I just wasn't settled on it, or I'm not sure. But it's give him a Viking bent, I believe that'd be a bulldog. Give him that one, and come to find out Monday, today, this morning, that he had ordered him another Dr. Graybo, a Savinelli 614 alligator, and a Peterson Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and a 4-pipe leather roll plus Zippo. And you know, he's talking about now he wants to get a Dracula, and I could not help, for one thing, of just grin like a big old possum, just grin at you, And secondly, the other buddy, or the main buddy, because you know it's so one is one of the owners that's got those pipes, ordered those new, or is, I guess they're on their way. And then the other one, he's more of a boss, like a small percent owner, you know. But I've known and worked with him for 10 years. You know, kind of come up with them and everything. So I know them to be pretty good fellas. But he keeps on saying that, you know, well, you know, this is nice and this is nice, but I'm just going to keep on with my little Peterson. He likes the shape 303 or 03, which is fine, you know. Not great big pipes, little pipes, or you know, little bowls. And he's talking about maybe looking into getting him another one. And one of the main owners, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, keep it down to maybe one pipe every month or every couple of weeks, you know, something like that, nothing crazy. And I just started giggling and laughing. I said, fellas, there's a you know, a thing called PAD. And it's pipe acquisition disorder. And they all just started kind of chuckling and said, "Oh, you think we got it?" And I said, "Boys, you're only experiencing the tip of it. It gets a lot worse." So 10 years, folks. 10 years. I can't help but laugh at it. I'll put fluid in this. There we go. And just so you know out there, and I'm looking at you, Paladin. The one of the boys that I was talking to, I told him, because he asked me about half and half. He said if I've tried it. I said, yeah, I've tried it. I said, I've tried the old stuff. I really didn't care too much for it, but I haven't tried the new. I said, so I don't know. You know, you might like it, you may not. I said, but I can tell you one that I do like is Prince Albert. And that was a conversation I had with him, you know, last week sometime. Well, find out today, he's got a tub on the way. So, just thought I'd throw that in for you, Pat. Thought you might appreciate it. Yeah, still on the fence with this stuff. It's not bad. I think I might like it a little better maybe once the weather cools off. Almost get a light with maple. I think. Oh well. Well, folks, I'm almost to 15 minutes. So you all out there, take care of yourself. And remember, kindness costs us nothing.